is Staci McWilliams. I'm an athletic training student at Methodist University. This video will cover self-mobilization, stretching, strengthening, and range of motion of the foot, ankle, leg, and knee.
Foot, ankle, leg, range of motion exercises. Tau inversion and eversion. You will instruct the patient to loop the towel around their forefoot. The patient will grasp the ends of the towel and pull the sole of the foot outward while everting the foot. This stretches the ankle inverters. This helps to assist to increase range of motion into eversion. The towel everter stretch. You will instruct the patient to loop the towel around their forefoot. The patient will grasp the ends of the towel, pulling the towel inward while inverting the foot. This stretches the ankle everters and increases range of motion into inversion. Self-mobilization. Anterior tibialis stretch. Instruct the patient to place the top of the metatarsal heads on the floor and press downward towards the floor to increase plantar flexion and toe curl. The standing anterior tibialis stretch stretches the anterior lower leg and ankle and foot structures, anterior tibialis and toe extensors. Seated toe stretches. There are many ways to perform the toe stretch seated. One way is to instruct the patient to wrap a towel around the toes. The patient can isolate the toes or they can stretch all the toes at once. Another way you can instruct your patient to stretch the toes is by grasping all the toes with their fingers and bringing them into extension. Also, you can instruct the patient to grab all their toes and pull them into flexion. The patient can also isolate each toe, then pull each adjacent toe laterally or medially away from adjacent toes. The patient can also globally adduct by placing their fingers between the toes. This is a common technique used in massage. The patient will hold each stretch 15 to 30 seconds, 3 to 5 times. The seated toe stretches stretch the toe flexors, the toe extensors, and the toe abductors. Foot, ankle, leg strengthening exercises. Isotonic toe raises. To perform the isotonic toe raises, patient can hold on to a steady, stable object for balance. Instruct the patient to lift their toes off the floor, dorsiflexing the ankle. This can also be done seated. The patient can perform 8 to 12 repetitions with 1 to 3 sets. Single leg mini squat and reach. Instruct the patient to stand with their feet hip-width apart and knees and ankle in good alignment. Instruct the patient to perform a mini squat and then reach as far as possible and then return. The single leg mini squat and reach helps to strengthen the ankle and foot. It helps with balance, neuromuscular control, and proprioception. Knee range of motion, mobilization, stretching. The seated active knee flexion and knee extension. Patient to sit with good posture. Instruct the patient to bring the knee into flexion as far as possible. They will hold the stretch for 10 seconds and then bring the knee into extension. They will hold extension for 10 seconds and repeat. The seated active knee flexion and knee extension will help to increase range of motion in both knee flexion and knee extension. Knee strengthening. The standing leg curl. The patient is standing. Instruct the patient to hold on to a stable object for balance. Instruct the patient to flex the knee behind them with the heel toward the buttocks. Instruct the patient to keep a neutral hip rotation. The standing leg curl helps to strengthen the biceps femoris, the semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus. You can add cuff weights to the patient's ankles to increase resistance.